Hello, everyone. Welcome to Awkward Author. My name is Alyssa Grasso, and this is my weekly vlog and podcast about my sometimes awkward author life. And if you are watching this as a video, then you can probably tell that I'm somewhere else. I am not in my usual messy office. I am in my office, and it is kind of a mess, and that is because I have to unpack because I have moved into a new place. Finally, you won't have to hear me complaining anymore about that. I'll complain about other things instead now. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm in the place. I'm still in the process of moving in, so life is a little bit still chaotic and hectic at the moment. I'm recording this. I don't know when I'll actually get it uploaded because I don't actually have internet yet. They are coming tomorrow to, get that set up. And I was thinking, oh, well, I'll take the computer back to the old place and upload there. But I'd actually, I took the router and modem out because I was going to use it here. So anyway, I don't know when I'll actually get this uploaded. Might get uploaded a little bit late this week. Hopefully they can get all set up tomorrow and I'll be good to go that way. But yeah, so very, very excited to finally be in a place. It is perfect. It is exactly what I needed. So very, very happy about that. It's almost in some ways the complete opposite of where I was living before. Like I was living before in an older, building. This is very new, not brand new, but very new. For me, newest place that I've lived in a while. And it's, well, as I say this, I can hear a truck or something going by, but it's so far away. It's not like it's right at my front door. It's just so peaceful and quiet here. And it's, I'm in my own little house, so there's no neighbors, anywhere near me. I haven't even, seen any neighbors anywhere. I'm very far off the road. I mean, it's not a busy road, but not as busy as the road I lived on before, but it's not, a super, super dead road, but I'm pretty far off the road, too, so, don't really have to worry about that. The only neighbors I've seen are some deer, guys, so that's, yeah, I'm in the woods, and in fact, I'm looking out my view right now. You can't see it, but I'm looking out my view of my office window, which is just, woods and peaceful surrounding. There's a babbling brook. It's quite nice, quite nice. So I am very happy to be here, and hopefully, I have a feeling that I'm gonna get quite a bit of writing done here, and I just feel like I'm in such a better place right now. So anyway, that's me. I have not done any writing this week because it's been, since I made my video last Tuesday, and that's actually when I got a call from the real estate agent. We had looked at this place and they said, yeah, you got it. And, he's like, you can move it as soon as Friday, which, that was Tuesday. So it's like, whoa, Friday. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had kind of done some preliminary preparing, but, I couldn't pack up my life until I knew for sure I was going to move. And so, yeah, it was a bit crazy trying to get everything packed up. And I still have some stuff I have to move out of the old place. I have way too much stuff, guys. I have been paring down so much, to do this move, and it's just we accumulate so much junk, and some of it's why am I moving this stuff? The stuff that's there now is stuff I've been living without for days, so I could probably live without it for the rest of my life. I mean, there's some stuff there that I'm gonna take, and it's I have a little attic in this place, so it's gonna get stuck up there in the attic, and it's why am I moving it from one attic to another attic, basically? So I have to think a little bit more about that. But yeah, so I do have some stuff to pick up and get that sorted out and all. So, and there's still crates and stuff here that I have to unpack and get all that put away. So yeah, that is what I've been doing instead of writing, instead of marketing, And if you have sent me an email or reached out to me on social media in like the past week, I am sorry if I have not gotten back to you. I am so far behind with stuff. And part of the reason I'm behind, okay, I don't have internet here where I am yet. And then the other thing is that I found out once I got in here is that my phone provider doesn't really work up here. I'm really in a remote spot. So I'm not that far from where I used to live. Honestly, I'm, not, I don't know, like 7 miles from where I was before, but, up in the boonies here, up in the woods. So yeah, what I can do is I can send and receive like basic text messages, but even that, like, they don't always come in. Like, sometimes I'm not getting them until like an hour after somebody sent them to me. So yeah, that's pretty bad. But we're gonna remedy that today because my boyfriend has Verizon, so he tried out his phone here and it worked. I mean, it didn't work. It worked fine as far as, making calls and sending texts and stuff like that. It's still, the signal's still pretty weak here, but he could use his phone no problem. So I am going to actually switch. I have Ting, which is like, cheap, and that's why I have it, because I'm cheap now. I just don't like to spend money unnecessarily. So I am finally going to upgrade to like a normal, I guess, phone provider. Ting is through Sprint, so, it's still a major carrier. But yeah, I'm going to switch to Verizon, I guess. And, that way I will actually be able to, make calls when I'm at my house. And I can't do anything like internet wise right now, like on the phone, like here when I'm here, I have to like go elsewhere to be able to do that. So it's been an interesting few days, and you would think, okay, well, that's a good opportunity. You have no social media distractions, no internet distractions. It's a great time to get some writing done. And I agree, except of course I have all this unpacking and moving in to do. So I've kind of been preoccupied with that stuff instead of focusing on writing. But I did, looking way ahead, I have the book series that I'm working on right now, which is going to be a 3-book series. And I have the first book nearly written. It's all plotted out, and I have, vague ideas for what, the second and third books are going to be, which I have to work on the outlines for those. But then after that, I have a 5-book series that I want to work on, and that's something I've thought about some, and I've had some ideas about, and I have a rough idea of it. But I was reading, and again, because of like internet stuff, I'm like, well, I'll just read, I can't like download anything while I'm here. So I'm like, well, I'll just read print books. I got print books, and I, actually, I unpacked and set up a bookshelf. So, I had all kinds of print books to choose from, and these were, I think I've read everything that's on that shelf there. But this was an old book that I liked, and I was like, you know what, I want to go back and read this. It's fun, I need a good fun book. To Say Nothing of the Dog by Connie Willis. If you are a Connie Willis fan or a time travel or science fiction fan, you probably know the book. And if you don't, you should read it because it's a good book. And so I'm rereading it, and it is a lot of fun. And it's given me some ideas for this 5-book series I want to work on, which, by the way, has nothing to do with time travel or science fiction, but just thinking about, To Say Nothing of the Dog is a funny book. Like, there's a lot of humor to it. That's how Connie Willis writes, and I do enjoy that. And I think I want to infuse this, mystery thriller series with humor. So I don't know if that's a weird mix or not, but I guess it's more, it's going to be like a thriller type thing. There's going to be some life or death stuff, but there's also going to be humor. And I guess a good example would be that, like, To Say Nothing in Dog is sort of like a sequel, not really because it's a standalone book, but it's in the same universe as Connie Willis's book, the Doomsday Book, and that's a pretty dark book. It's about the plague, and people die in it and stuff, so, but at the same time it's funny. Like, there's a lot of funny parts to it, so I think you can mix serious, heavy stuff, thriller stuff with humor. I think if you are a very skilled writer, which Connie Willis is, I don't know if I'm quite up to her skill set, but I'm gonna work on it. And anyway, so that it just gave me some inspiration and stuff, and my mind's definitely been wandering and like, oh, I can't wait to work on that book series. But first I have a 3-book series I have to finish, and I have to finish the first book of it first, which I have not yet done. It's not yet the end of February, so I might still have it done before the end of the month. At least a rough draft. We'll see how that goes. Looking at all that I have to do, I know that I'm not going to be working on any more today, probably not tomorrow either. We'll see. If I have internet by the afternoon tomorrow, I might be doing a whole bunch of catching up because there's all kinds of things I have to do, and I have to change my address in all different places and all that good stuff. Once I do have all of that done, I really am looking forward to kind of getting into a good routine here and, just being able to work regularly, write regularly. I'm really actually looking forward to it. I'm just looking at the view at this window here, and it's like, oh, I just can't wait to just be sitting here and working on a book. So I'm really looking forward to that, guys. And yeah. So that's all I got for you this week. Not going to be too long because I got too much to do and don't have much news to report other than the big news that I finally moved. And I'm not even going to take you on a house tour or anything like that because it's chaos here still. It's chaos. There's boxes everywhere. But soon maybe. In the meantime, I do thank you all for watching or listening to this. Oh, so one update I did want to give you though is I was having difficulty. I had like something set automatically where this was going as a podcast to iTunes. And I really don't know what the issue was, but it stopped going automatically. And I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Like, I really don't know. I didn't do anything on my end to make it stop, so I don't know what made it stop. So anyway, in looking into that and stuff, I eventually decided to use a different strategy, a different platform where I am separately uploading an audio-only podcast using a service called Buzzsprout or a website called Buzzsprout. So you can listen to it that way. I'll link to it, I think, below in the description, and obviously I'll have a link on my website and stuff like that too. And so I think with Buzzsprout you can actually get it. Don't quote me on this because I'm not a good podcast person, but I think you'll be able to get it through like iTunes or other services. Maybe not. I don't know. But you will be able to get it from my website and you'll be able to listen to it via Buzzsprout. So that was my solution to that. And I haven't done it yet, but I am planning on kind of organizing the episodes of the show on YouTube because it's just like I have one big playlist for all of them and it's getting a little bit unwieldy now because there's a lot of episodes that I've recorded. So I'm just going to break them down by year. I'll have like 2018 ones in one playlist and then the new ones, the 2019 ones in the next playlist. So that's my strategy. I hear the heat starting to come on, so that's going to make some noise. So I guess that's my cue to sign off. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and I will be back again next week with a new episode. Will I have gotten any writing done? We'll see. In the meantime, I am going to actually close with showing you my view at the window since I keep talking about it. Yeah, thank you everyone. Obviously, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, that sort of thing. If you want to know more about me, please check out my website, which is alissagrosso.com, ALISSAGROSSO.com. And I'll see you all again next week. And here's Alyssa's writing view.